So I recently started collecting for the Wii U, and one of the things that I mentioned that is already starting to bother me is these cases. The holes in these cases basically make it a vulnerable place for the artwork to eventually get damaged. As you can see on this side, if I remove this piece of paper, you can see that there is already a small little dent right there. And it's because if any kind of pressure is applied to the case, it's literally just a piece of paper with a thin piece of plastic holding it up together. Not to mention, I feel like you're eventually going to start to see the outline of where the holes are at on the case. So that kind of sucks. However, some of you guys were telling me that apparently not all of the Wii U game cases were like that. Apparently these are eco boxes, so not only does it make it lighter to ship, but at the same time, it also was cheaper to produce. But me being a collector, I personally hate these kind of cases. And the reason I said that is because most of the games that I have all have these eco boxes. Until while looking at my games, I noticed that Nintendo Land actually had a different case. And the center part actually said push in it, whereas to the other ones didn't say anything. And yep, by removing the disc, you can actually see that there is no holes on this side. And if I were to go on the other side and remove the manual, you can see it's a solid surface with no holes whatsoever. But after reading what you guys said, I'm starting to think that maybe this game was produced at an earlier time frame compared to the other games that were probably produced later on and given an eco box to save money with production. But that's just my theory. So one thing I'm gonna keep an eye out for from now on is if it looks like a little X right there, it's probably the eco box, and I don't want those. However, if it doesn't say eco box and at the same time it actually says push in the center, then it's probably the better cases that I personally want for my collection. So maybe the newer games were like this just to save costs since the Wii U was already losing money as it is. But that's just my theory. So let me know in the comment section below what you think and follow for more gaming content.